YouTube, welcome back to my channel. Today I am building a pool in Oasis Springs, and I feel this is maybe a little cliche because I kind of feel like everybody builds a pool on this lot. I swear on all of the new save files and stuff that I see, everybody has a pool on this lot, but at the same time, it just works. It works so well because it's kind of a, how do I word this? A bit of a more fancy area of this world, and it's an empty lot right in the middle of a residential zone. So, I mean, yes, a pool kind of works. Um, so that's what I'm gonna go with. It may be a little overdone, but you know what? It's my world. I'm just building along in it. So the bathrooms, I think, were honestly kind of the hardest part of this world. And I know that sounds really silly because, I mean, they're small, they're kind of out of the way, they're not the main focus, but it was so hard to kind of make something that fit in. The inside wasn't too bad, but once I get to the outside, I couldn't figure out what I wanted to do with the roof. I tried to give it the I can never remember what it's called. I'm wanting to say gabled roof, but I don't think that one's really what it is. Anyway, I call it the ugly roof because it's the roof without it's not the triangle, but it's just there. It's kind of the ugly roof. And I did that one at first because when you look at a lot of the other lots in this world, that's the type of roof they have. And I wanted to try to replicate that and keep it similar, but at the end of the day, I just couldn't do it. Um, I hate that roof. I really do. I know it has its uses and builds, but I can't get behind that roof. It's not for me. I can't do it. So on this part, I am trying to make kind of the nicer lounge chairs. I kind of feel like there are two people who go to the beach or go to the pool. I mean, uh, there are those who like the water and like the sun and really like to get into that, and then there are those who go to stay out of the sun as much as they can and kind of I don't want to say feel fancy, but kind of feel a little fancy. So this is kind of the fancy area of the pool. I kind of stopped halfway through because I knew what I wanted. I just couldn't figure out how to make it work. I wasn't thinking of the right build items. So here in a minute, I'm going to move on and into the pool. And I love we have so many different watercolor swatches, and I think that's really cool, but I always end up going with the default unless I'm building like in Salvadora or somewhere like that. I end up just going to the default. Another thing I wish we had more of is I wish we had more hot tubs, or hot tubs that didn't necessarily all look like that one. We only have one hot tub in the game, and it's pretty, don't get me wrong, I like it, but in some builds it just maybe doesn't work out quite that right. So different hot tubs would be great. Right now I'm putting in kind of the seating area and grill area. Here I am making the toddler zone. I did fool with the idea of making it a hot tub zone, but in the end I decided to make it kind of a little kiddie pool area. Put toys and pools and sprinklers, and I believe I end up putting a cooler in there also because I mean toddlers, they need snacks. They need to eat. I don't know why, but when I was placing these rugs, I completely forgotten about that toddler flooring that we have. Just out of my mind. There are so many Sims 4 build objects. It's so easy to just kind of forget what you have in game until you're scrolling through and you're like, oh yeah, I forgot we had that. I did put down lifeguard towels. Not that we have lifeguards in The Sims 4. That'd be kind of neat if we did. Just saying, EA, if you're listening. But just for aesthetic purposes, those would be where the lifeguards sit. Adding a few decorations to the bathroom. Like I said, the outside of the bathroom was just the hardest part. I could not figure out the best way to kind of. I didn't want to make it just these random buildings there. I kind of wanted them to fit in a little. I still question how good of a job I did, but you know what? I tried. Adding some things now to my little fancy area. I forgot about those canopies that we had in Island Living. So that's what went there. I put a treasure chest at the bottom of the pool. I don't know why. It was a last minute decision. Scrolling through, saw it, and said, "Yep, that needs to go there." So if you play, I have no idea if it's usable or not. So if you download this lot from the Sims Gallery and play it, maybe you can let me know in the comments if that treasure chest actually does anything. I know there's probably not a lot of people who go to pools at night, but I did kind of want to make this playable at night. Well, I mean, of course, it'd be playable at night no matter what, but I wanted to add some lighting to it, but I wanted to keep it maybe kind of festive lighting. So I added, the I can't think of what they're called, but those lights we got in the toddler stuff pack and the pool light at the bottom. I think it works. It's a nice fun pool area. I gave it the bracing breezes, the party, and the sun lot. But I hope you enjoyed this build. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe, and I will see you next time.